class I discussed the concept of DDL commands and also DML commands. In this class we are going to discuss the topic on DQL, that means data query language. Okay, let us see what is the use of DQL command. DQL is used to retrieve the records from the database. If any modification using DQL command, it is not reflected into the database. This is the main purpose of DQL command. In this DQL command, it is very good, useful to retrieve the records from the database. We are not able to change any modification within the database. It is mainly used to retrieve the records from the database only. Okay, in this DQL language we can support only select command. Okay, the select command is used to retrieve the records from the database. Okay, here this is the 4 ways to using the select command. We can see one by one. First one, select star from table name. Okay, so select star from table name means table name. For example, I can choose employee as a table name. Okay, ma'am. Employee as a table name. In this employee table, I can have more number of records along with the field. Okay. So first query, how it will be executed means select. I can mention star. Star means how many field along with the table, all those field will be displayed. Okay, that is the main purpose for using star command. Then next one, select column 1, column 2 from table name. So what is the difference between these two methods means? First one, how many field contain the table, all those field value can be displayed. Okay, but in the second method we can able to specify the column name. For example, in this employee table containing 5 field means in this first query 5 field with the value can be displayed. Whenever you go for second query means what is the column 1, column 2, which column we can specify, that column value only displayed from the table. Then third method, select star from table name where condition. We can see the difference between these two commands. Above two command we are not able to supposed to use the where condition. In the third command we can able to use the where condition. So what is the main difference between table command 1 and 3 means the first query it is not evaluate any condition, but the third query which condition can be satisfied, that particular records only retrieved as the output. That is the difference between 1 and 3. Then the fourth query as though similar to the 1 and 3. What is the difference we discussed for 1 and 2, 1 and 3? The same thing can be difference for 2 and 4. Can you see the difference? Here also column 1, column 2. In fourth command also column 1, column 2 from table. From here these are common, but additionally we can include this where condition. Okay, we can able to specify the particular field name along with the where condition. Which where condition is satisfied, that particular column value is only displayed. Okay, here we can see the these 4 kind of select query example with one by one. First one, write a query to display the employee table. Okay, here I am having the employee table with the field of EMP number, name, salary and department. Okay, I am having these 4 fields in the employee table. Okay, I also included a particular record value using the DML commands. I can able to use insert query to add the values with this table. Okay, now I can use this first command, select star from employee. Select after the execution of this query. For example, I am having the records like that. This is the employee table. In this table containing 4 fields, employee number 10, name Anu, salary 20,000, department 10. Then employee number 11, Banu, salary 30,000, department number 11. Okay, here I can mention only 2 records. Okay, in real life we can able to use in each and every company or organization having more number of employees. Okay, after the execution of this select star from employee, I can able to get the result of these 2 records. Okay, the entire table, in this table containing 2 records means after executing this query I can able to get the result of this table. Okay, this is the output for first query. Then the second query, to display the employee name number, name from employee who are working in department 10. Okay, can you see the difference between these two? Here I can able to mention star, here I can mention only the specific column value, okay, column name. Then I can additionally add the where condition. Okay, how this query will be written in a select command means select employee number, name from employee where department equal to 10. Okay, so what is the output for this command means we can able to evaluate only employee, number, name. Okay, these two field only we can able to select as the resultant record table. Okay, which condition we have to evaluate means department equal to 10. Okay, can you see this table here? Department 10. How many records? Only one record. That employee number is 10. Name is Anu. This table is the resultant for the second select command. Okay. The next we can go for third command to display employee details whose department number greater than 20. Okay. So here I can able to use the where condition. Okay. Here the where condition I'm not specifying any particular column. Only I can mention the where condition. Okay. So how this query can be differentiated from first one means the same thing. First I can use select star from employee. Here also I can able to use select star from employee. But here I can mention the condition. But here I am not mentioning any condition. That is the difference between these one and third command. Okay. So I can able to add the where condition. Select star from employee where employee number greater than 20. Okay. So in this table I am not having the employee number greater than 20. So I can get the result no such record. Like that message only I can able to receive after executing this command. Whenever I can change this 20 to 5 means I can able to get the result of these two records. Okay. Here the where condition is evaluated. When the condition can be true, the particular record will be moved to the resultant table. Okay. Here I can mention first 20. 20 means in this employee number 20 I am not presented. This 20 is not presented in this table. So I can change this query to greater than 5 means. So greater than 5 the condition can be true for these two records. So these two records can be moved for the resultant query. Okay. Then the fourth query to display employee name, salary from employee whose salary is greater than 20,000. Okay. So in this query I can able to get only the two field, that is the employee name and the salary. The condition is whose salary is greater than 20,000. So in this employee table whose salary is greater than 20,000, that record only move to the resultant along with the field of employee name and salary. Okay. Here how to convert this statement into the query means select name, salary from employee where salary greater than 20,000. Okay. So after the executing this command, what is the resultant for this query means name, salary. These two field only I can mention in this query. So I can able to select only these two field. In which record this condition can be satisfied means greater than 20,000. So this only second record only go for the resultant. So which field I can go for the resultant query? Name and salary. So here name Banu and salary 30,000. Okay. So this is the resultant for the fourth query. We can able to add more constraint to the where condition. For example, here I can mention the simple only one condition. If you want to add more condition means that also possible. In this where condition you can able to use the logical operator. What is the logical operator means? And or. Whenever you go for more than one condition, that time you go for and or operator. What is the purpose for and? So and or, these two operator can be used for the where condition. What is the usage of these two means? Whenever you go for more than one condition, that time you go for these two. Whenever you can use and means the two condition must be satisfied, that time you can use for and command. Whenever the either one condition can be satisfied, you can get the result means that time you go for or command. Okay. Here I can specify. I can able to change the fourth query to display employee name, salary from employee whose salary is greater than 20,000 or EMP number is greater than 5. Okay, so I can change this means this query can evaluate these two conditions. Any one condition satisfied, that record can be moved for the resultant query. Okay, so first whenever we are using single command, single condition, that time we can get the result like this. After that we can able to additionally add one more command, that is EMP number greater than 5. So in this command is evaluate this condition true means we can get the one record. After the executing these two query, we can able to get one more record also, Anu with the salary 20,000. Okay, so R means any two condition can be satisfied, any one condition can be satisfied, that can move for the resultant query. Whenever I can mention and means we have to specify only these two condition can be satisfied. Can you see the difference? So first of all, you think about only the OR condition. OR condition means this can be satisfied or this can be satisfied. Whatever these two conditions satisfied, we can get the resultant query. Whenever you go for AND condition, so AND means these two where condition you can satisfy. For example, here I can mention and EMP number greater than 5. Okay, so after that how we can which record I can go for the resultant means this first record only. This can be removed. Okay, can you see the difference between and OR? And means whenever you go for AND condition, both condition must be satisfied. Then only you can able to get the resultant query. Whenever you are using OR command means you are specifying two condition, but using OR operator, any one condition can be satisfied. Okay, thank you students. We can see for next class.